Adela Mae and I'm going to show you my off-duty model makeup look. This is a look that I'd probably wear every day if I haven't got a job to go to or if I'm just running errands. And super easy because I'm not used to doing makeup for myself, and I definitely don't wear makeup every day, but if I want to look human, this is what I'll go. I use sunscreen every day, and this one is tinted, and I'm going to use that instead of foundation, so I'm going to prime first. And I use this just where I think I have the most problematic skin, which is more in the T-zone, because I have combination skin, but I'm pretty oily, actually. There, and under my eyes, and this is basically like finger painting, like for kids, because I don't really use brushes or sponges, because then I'd have to clean them, and I don't want to do that, you know? It takes time. You could be sleeping or eating instead, So this sunscreen, as I said, is tinted a little bit, so I'm not really concerned about covering everything on my face. I kind of like skin to still look like skin. So if you can see like scars or pimples or eye bags, that's fine. You just want to even everything out. Because I'm also pretty red. It's as good as it's gonna get. So the next thing that I'll do is conceal. And I use two different concealers. This is a tip I learned from makeup artists, actually, that you want to cover like spots and scars with something darker so it will cover it up, but then use something lighter under your eyes because that's where it's dark and you want to brighten it. And you don't want to brighten spots because you don't want really people to look at that, right? So I'll use the darker one first on some like fading scars. I use I think it's the ring finger. That's what the beauty gurus say. Because it's the lightest finger and I don't want to tug on my skin too much. Avoid lines. I'm only half Asian, so I'm not blessed with like super youthful skin. I have to really watch how I take care of it. The key is blending, I've been told, but that might be easier if you have the right tools. But this is why I think that this look is good if maybe you're just starting to wear makeup or you're going to school, so you don't want to have like a full face. You just want to look presentable. Highlighting. And I really like this strobe stick. And I don't know if like you're supposed to do highlight and stuff after you do blush and contour, but I like to do it here because, like I said, I like my skin to be like the main focus. So I like to go to the tip of my nose and kind of here. I don't like to drag it all the way down the nose. I know some people do that. And I don't mind if people do that to me, but I just feel like it's a bit too much for an everyday sort of look. So under the brow bone, and I go in like a C shape here. And the other side. So on a daily basis, I don't really bother with eyeshadow. If I decide to, I might just use a bronzer or I'll use this. So I'm gonna just do this again. Swipe it across my eyelids. Nothing too fancy, guys. We're just making it look like we're awake and we're alive. I usually, if I'm doing makeup myself for an everyday thing, I don't tend to do bronzer and blush. It will probably be one or the other, but it has to be one because I'm super pale and I don't want to look like I'm dead. So today I'm just going to do blush. I tend to do that more than I would do bronzer just because I want to inject some color into my face. So something that's really easy is just doing like a tint. I love like cheek and lip tints because it just saves time, and like if you want to put it in your bag and top up during the day. If you want to carry like a cute small bag around, then you don't have to worry about taking so many products with you. I think the trick is to put as little as possible and then build up, because otherwise you might have too much and no one wants to look like it, you know what I mean? Like the clown. No one wants that. I hope that's blended. Looks okay. I'm not a makeup artist. It doesn't need to look perfect. I am obsessed with lip balms, so I'll do some lip balm before I get to the lips. Okay, next step is brows, because key lie is life and we all know it frames the face, but I'll show you today just so you know how I do it. Also, tip to like people watching this, don't pluck your eyebrows, because your shape that I believe the shape you have is the shape you're meant to have. It's like the best shape for your face. So I used to clean up like here. You get the little like Wolverine hair spikes. Don't do that anymore. Just maybe here. You can do some grooming in the middle, but that's all you should do. So I just drag it under like in a line. Fill in the ends a little bit, but I don't really mind if there's some gaps. And then I'll brush off the product upwards. So it's not too much, but it will fill it a little bit, because makeup artist also told me this, that your eyebrows shouldn't be as dark in the middle and it should get darker towards the end. You don't want to have like a solid block, like a coloring book eyebrow. So that's my tip for eyebrows. And also, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So I feel like everyone has like a good eyebrow. The first one was my good eyebrow. This is the angry sister. Okay, and then I'll go in with the gel now. And I just like to brush everything up because I really like the sort of fluffy eyebrows. So yeah, this side is the hard one, so I have to keep brushing this up. So that's that done. And then also, I don't tend to wear mascara if I've done a lot to my brows on just a day-to-day basis. But if I'm gonna meet my friends, like maybe we'll get coffee or lunch, then I will. I'll curl my lashes. This is a very important step, guys, because everybody wants those long, fluttery lashes, and mine grow out kind of straight, so if I don't curl them, you won't see them. Okay, mascara. So as you take out the wand, you make sure that it's not got a lot of product stuck to it, because that's how you get super clumpy lashes, unless you like that look. I feel like we all kind of went through that phase when everyone started first wearing makeup, but you want to start at the root and then like wiggle upwards to avoid clumping. And I like to sort of tug it to one side so they go outwards. I definitely do that mascara face where I have my mouth open while I do it. I used to be so conscious about it, but if everyone else does it, it's okay, right? Not for everything, like don't use that as advice. Okay, and then the last one is lips. And I usually go for like a more pinky nude color, but if I'm feeling fancy, I'll like blot more of a reddish color, which I'm gonna do today. But like my approach to it is like I'm really inspired by Parisian makeup looks, and they always tend to do it not so perfectly. So I don't use like a lip liner or anything. I'm just gonna go in there. Oh, that's pigmented. And then just sort of blend it outwards. Yeah, kind of like you did have lipstick on, but then you ate something and it came off a little bit, because you're too cool to care about that sort of thing. Just sort of fix up if you want more, or if you go over the edges, it's okay too, as long as it's not like all around here. Yeah, if I have any like leftovers on my finger, I'll just go back and add it to my cheeks. It kind of gives the face more of a cohesive look. So that's that, guys. Let me know what you think of my look, if you're gonna try it yourselves and what you think. Thank you, bye. For more celebrity beauty, make sure that you follow StarStylePH or visit starstyle.ph, or just look at all of the available social media links below.